this poem that I'm going to read, it goes along with this topic in the sense of a little bit about rebellion and what that means for some people, what it means to be a rebellious or in a rebellious place in your life or a relationship. So the poem is called Bursting Deaths in Little Spikes. And I've actually read this before, but I'm going to read it from the actual printed version of the book because I got my author's copy today. It came. And this is a really, it's just an additional special, unique kind of collection of poems, adding to the love. Message from Josh in chat. Okay. So basically, Bursting Deaths in Little Spikes is a collection of poetry that specifically is a poetic love story. A real fast, quick, fiery, passionate love story that doesn't end well. And this poem is perfect for this topic in terms of a strong spirit transcending, because let me make sure I don't misquote my own topic here. Oh my goodness, really? Oh Lord, a strong spirit transcends rules. Yes. Okay, I'm going to leave that on while I read it. Okay, Bursting Deaths in Little Spikes. To the fame of legends and mysteries, we rose up and dispelled them. We put them on notice. This would not be a common passing. We're here to take them all down, take down the legacies, show them something new, something undiscovered, something no one could have foreseen or felt, had ever witnessed before. Put them in panic. Because this would not be a normal pairing. Love could be so much more than the pointless way they tried to have any of it. That endless, wasted space of time, soaked in the heaving of their exasperation, of futility, to gain, to get, to use, to be anything other than love. Those silly crafted fools in their mastery of the wicked, in all their jokers carried cases of costumes where pretense reigned and feigned, in constant boredom where they stayed trained, continuing forward on that belt, letting it convey them along with no reward, no joy, no happiness, no bliss, no passion. They all died. Did you hear? Those programmed responses of the ancients, they're all silent. Did you hear? Those speeches and lectures of dictations, of rules, of constraints, of demands, they're dead. The lands of their hearts turned black from the dying of the senselessness, the ridiculousness of the old ways. Those ways of the damned, the scorners of love. The scorners of love have all died, laid to waste in the scorch of our passion. That tangible display of our love shown in bursting deaths in little spikes, felt with thunderous rolling of the earth, the shakes beneath their feet, they died. Those horny gourds, they died, bathed by the reality of our love, our loving of each other, to each other, for each other, loving them, loving us, loving all, without comparisons or lines drawn round and kept bound, keeping us locked down. They died finally. We brought death to their lies, those delusions of their fake worlds, where they felt all safe and numb. The lies died, you see, because the truth broke free. With the light of skies of day showing an entirely different way. They died, oh yes, they died. The lies finally died. They died because they saw, they felt, they dove in, slipped down deep into the thrill of it. The darling of it all. Ah, yes, love. Love was actually real. As we escaped from the trappings and the iron cages of Oz, we exploded into birth. A new world of reality where we could begin finally to know there really is no end. No beginning even. There is no end. No such thing. See, love doesn't begin. Or end. It just is. Always was. And that is the real truth. So that is my first time reading that live. I did read that once before. There's a video of me reading that on my YouTube, but I had pre-recorded it because I didn't have the courage to read it live. And I'm not shocked that it brought me to tears. I am new to the performance part of spoken word poetry, but that is one of the reasons why I read that poem. I read that poem because it absolutely goes along with this topic. It is the companion poem to this Diva meditation about the strong spirit transcending rules and learning how to embrace freedom in ourselves to be who we really truly are. And as this season of Diva Daily Living is about rumination, these ruminations with God are about being authentic, truly authentic. And that poem is about, it's basically the point of the entire poem is about putting away anything that I could have ever thought or could have ever believed about love, even if it means the last relationship I was in. Putting it aside and trying to allow myself to think of a new world, bring birth to something different, to be different. So if you like that at all, for those of you that are watching, I see I still have a few people here. That is the title poem of this book, Bursting Deaths in Little Spikes. It is on my Amazon. I also have the PDF of this along with other works of mine available on my website. And if you subscribe to the private access page on my website, you can access all the PDFs for download of my works. And so with that, my lovers, Diva Daily Living will be signing off, and we love you, and we want you to know that you are loved and you matter.